Hey guys, my name is BlackCobraKing and I'm just making a really late video because I finally have the time to do it, because I can't do a video without people playing music or stuff in the background talking about something that is completely irrelevant to what I need to tell you guys about. And I obtained that shiny Litten finally, but it wasn't with soft resetting. I did give up on it, and I was really determined, but after a while it got to the point where I was literally losing track of my sleeping patterns and stuff. I became more nocturnal right now, and in southern Ontario, Walkerton, maybe that's, I don't know. Anyways, in Ontario, Canada, it is 3:45 a.m., which means that I don't really sleep that much anymore. And it's all because of Sun and Moon's curse towards me of not getting the shiny Litten within the absurd amount of soft resets that I've done for, that I may have lost count or overcounted on since it took so freaking long. And unfortunately, I did get it, and it was male, the only shiny in Pokemon Moon, because I don't have Sun, I only have Moon. And the only shiny that I managed to catch out of the 6 I got that is the right gender is the shiny Litten. It was male. I was able to name it Beef, named after my friend Dale's cat, and yeah, I was really happy. I never expected it to be white. Like, I have gone on YouTube. I never look up any shiny videos until recently because of the only shiny I did not want to spoil to myself was Litten, Torracat, and Incineroar. So I'm so glad that the Shiny Hunters Weekly Sun and Moon page that I'm the admin of did not spoil it for me yet. Well, they haven't ever until I managed to get Beef a few weeks ago. Other exciting news. I will be trying to do more videos as much as I can, but I don't even have a phone or anything, so I can't do my rant videos anymore. But I can do brief rants here and there, but it would have to be inside the house or the apartment that I'm in, as well as whoever else allows me to speak on the laptop wherever. Because a lot of people just like to interrupt my videos and not have any information. They try to look like they're like the coolest people in the world and whatever, and it's not really what I'm looking for. People don't look for guys who just want to fuck up someone's video. They look for people who want to help the video out and try to get a message across and whatever. My message is that the shinies that I've been catching recently have been getting pretty bad with gender wise, but not with the shinies, except for the 2 Salandits I got in a row. I got 2 Salandits, both male. Boz and Tyson are their names. I always nickname all of my shinies, and they're still full odd shinies. And Tyson was my first shiny I actually got mad at, because I had a Wigglytuff named Balloon Shop, named after the YouTube channel also named Balloon Shop, that was made by Thomas Gore, Olin Rogers, and Josh Josh, I forgot his fucking last name, shit. But anyways, those guys made that YouTube channel a long time ago, and I watched their videos, and I thought Wigglytuff would be a perfect Pokemon to have that name because it's the balloon Pokemon, despite it not looking like a dang balloon. But it is male and has a cute charm, and it was in front. The two Salandit females managed to kill it because of smog poisoning it. But Wigglytuff or Balloon Shop managed to knock out the one Salandit that was female, but wasn't the 1 HP one with the false swipe. So Balloon Shop and the other Salandit go down, and then the other one calls in the Shiny, and the Shiny shows up male, and it was the only male I've seen that entire hunt because of Balloon Shop's amazing capabilities. I've never seen Q-Charm work for like 30 minutes straight like that without having at least one male. Which this is Salandit I'm talking about, which is an 87.5 chance of being male. And Balloon Shop managed to make it 100% the entire time until he was knocked out. And then the Shiny showed up, and the only time it was ever male was when I caught Tyson, who is my male second Shiny Salandit. Why, Nintendo? Why do you have to do this to me? Why could you have not just at least made a male Salazzle? Like, I understand that there might be a lizard in this world who is a lot bigger as a female than it is male, but there is no evolutionary chain. Like, a queen bee, that's understandable. There's a large queen bee. That's why Vespaquin females are always female, because a comb bee, when it's male, it can't evolve into a Vespaquin. It has to be a female. That makes sense, because there's a queen bee. There isn't a king bee. But I never heard of a freaking lizard that was strictly female, and there's male and females of another species that can breed with this one specific female. I don't understand that logic. Like, what lizard is that based off where there's a female of just that one species? And what about Kangaskhan? I don't even want to start about Kangaskhan, actually. How do you have a freaking baby if there's no male? Sorry, I just had a rant there. I'm just so tired of my Toucannon being female, my Lycanroc being female, the two Salandits being male, and the Cubone being female. All of those have to be the opposite gender of what they had been. Toucannon being male, Lycanroc Midnight form being male, the Salandits being female, or at least one male. I don't care if Boz was the male. But Tyson, why? You were supposed to be female. And Cubone, Cubone was supposed to be female or male. I had a perfect name for it. It was going to be called Brother Sin, and it turned female. Why? I screamed to the heavens. I was like, why? Why are you doing this to me? Only one Shiny managed to be the right gender, and that was Beef, the Shiny Incineroar, who was a Torracat, and who was my Masuda Method Shiny Litten. It was the only Shiny so far that I've caught that is the right gender. And because Type Null doesn't have a gender, I can't find him Shiny, because the game wants me to screw up. That's what it likes to do. That my accursed 3DS managed to throw me into the pits of hell with hellflies, make my friends get mad at me, gives me gender different shinies that I'm happy about, but I'm so mad about Tyson. Tyson was the last straw, and then the Cubone right after was female. I'm like, no, I have to figure out all these damn names for these wrong shiny gendered Pokemon. Like Roxanne was a good one. Like I could not name a female toucan. How do you name what would you name a female toucan shiny? I wouldn't know. I just named it Blair. I was like, Blair. There. I don't know. I didn't want to say Blur. I needed to make it sound like it had reason. Blair. Air. Flying type. There. Toucan. There you go. You're done. You have your name. First shiny. And then I go for Rockruff, which took me a million years. And I was hoping, midnight form looks more like a guy, while midday form, in my opinion, looks like a female. I don't know. It was just kind of like an assumption, but it happened the opposite way around. I didn't get a midday form yet because I didn't get a second shiny Rockruff, but I bet you if I do, it's gonna be a male. And I'm just gonna evolve into a second midnight form because I was happy that I got the Rockruff. I was like more than happy. I was just disappointed at the gender. It was female. I was wanting to name it something different as a male, but I had to name my shiny midnight form Lycanroc Roxanne, and I thought it could have not been any better name. There's a gym leader who's a rock type user named Roxanne. It's a rock type Pokemon, and it looks like it can kick ass. And Roxanne is a kick ass name for a kick ass girl. If you want to disagree, fine, do right ahead. But and then Beef hatched within 7 boxes, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 210 eggs, pretty much. 210 eggs, and beef shined for me. Not even, it was half. Whatever, so 6.5 boxes, so, I'm not even gonna do the math anymore. So Beef hatched, and that was, I actually teared when I found that shiny. Like, I dropped one tear, wiped it off. I was like, whoosh, and I was like, yeah, I got the shiny Litten. And I named it Beef, and instantly went to train it so it can learn Outrage, which now he has. He has Leech Seed, Flamethrower, Darkest Laurent, and Outrage, which is a pretty sick combo, especially with Leech Seed, since it's a bug type move, and it works so perfectly against like other dark types. Because I was thinking of teaching him a fighting type, but I was like, Leech Seed on a tiger Pokemon? Yeah, I want my tiger Pokemon to stay alive. Screw the other guy. I'm taking his health and giving him to mine. Yeah, so Leech Seed was pretty good. Plus they boost how much damage it does. It used to be able to do 40, now it's 80. It was like mind blowing. And then Boz showed up. I was happy that I finally got my first shiny Salandit. Unfortunately, he was male. So I was like, alright, I'll just go heal my Pokemon, pull out Balloon Shop, train him for a bit, which I did 2 hours of. And, managed to get him to, like, level 44, because he was an Igglybuff when I caught him, and Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. As soon as I got Wigglytuff to around, like, 44 or 50, I got Balloon Shop all readied up, and we headed on over, looked for another Salandit, and that's when the Tyson story happened. And then Cubone. I wasn't even looking at the screen. The volume wasn't even on. I look at the screen as soon as I was talking to a person. I was like, "Hey!" I look back at my screen. Holy shit! There's a shiny female Cubone. I am not mad that the others were female. I'm mad that the Salandit wasn't female. Oh, like there were so many. Like I'm not sexist or anything. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I want to have this shiny female Salazzle one day, and I have a really awesome name for it. But at the same time, all these other shinies that should have been male, and these other ones that should have been female, I wish were just switched around. Except for Beef. Beef is the only one who can stay the way he is. But I don't know. And as for Type Null, who I was hoping to make a name that would fit with Type Null, and was Khalifa. I don't know. Well, actually, I have a huge reason why I was going to name it was Khalifa. Pretty much his Black and Yellow song, because I noticed that Savale was one of his shiny forms when he's holding one of the memory drives. When he's holding the dark type or the dark memory, his feather fanes turn black and his shiny's like yellow. So I was like, oh, Black and Yellow. Was something. I don't know. I have to figure out a name. I haven't even figured out the name, and I'm still looking for a shiny Type Null. Maybe that's why I haven't found it, because I haven't figured out a name for it. It's like, I'm waiting. I cannot be born until you give me a name. That's what Type Null's doing. I feel like the reason it's not showing up is because all these other Pokemon I've been finding are gendered Pokemon that have different gender ratios. So the reason why I can't find Type Null is because it's genderless. So it knows I cannot fuck up if I find a shiny Type Null, unless the only 4 ways I could fail. I soft reset, the power dies, I turn off the power, or all in total, I just forget to save the game. That's the only way I could fail Type Null. And there's no way I can fail how it would be. Like, maybe the nature might be a fail. Maybe the certain type of stat that it should have might not be there, or some other reason. That's kind of weird. But yeah, there's no other way I can fail Type Null. Because it's a genderless Pokemon, however, I'm probably going to be failing this Type Null because it wants me to fail. The game wants me to fail. That's what this game wants. And I could be soft resetting right now, but I'm sleep deprived right now. I should be going to bed. And this was going to be a really short video, but I just kind of talked. That's a shiny struggle right there. When you just ramble on about problems with shiny hunting. That's what shiny hunters have a problem with. Everyone would agree with me on one thing. And no, I'm not stripping. But everyone has a common struggle as a shiny hunter to get that perfect shiny. And if there's even a flaw, like in my Omega Ruby gameplay, it's not. I've never actually made a gameplay video of it, but in my time of Omega Ruby, I accidentally killed the most perfect female shiny Eevee with hidden ability and everything, and that was because an ex-friend of mine was distracting me, and I thought I pressed Pokeball and used Pokeball, which I saw the screen do, but as soon as I pressed use for the Ultra Ball, it switches to the screen where it's supposed to, and then it says Skitty use Thunderbolt. I didn't know what to say about that, so I've never. I guess I failed it and then I accidentally attacked or something while not looking. But I don't know, like that freaked me the heck out. So after a month and 3 weeks, I finally find the next perfect shiny female Eevee and managed to catch it, and now it is Tasha, who is my shiny Pixelate 3 or 4 perfect IV Swift Sylveon, and it has Pixelate, Hyper Beam, Moonblast, and Bite, I believe. I might switch one of. Well, actually, I don't need to anymore. I don't play that game. But like, that's another thing I have to quickly say to get off my chest. I gave up Omega Ruby because of Noibat. I am never, ever. Well, I'll probably attempt it once in Moon. I will never, ever hunt for another Noibat shiny ever again. After I get a GTS Noibat from Moon once Pokebank has worked for people and people start breeding Noibats, and then whatever Noibats they don't use, they go over Wonder Trade or GTS, and that's when I get my hands on a good Noibat. But other than that, I am never, ever, ever going for Noibat again, because I went over 7,000 plus unknown eggs for Noibat and not have yet seen it shiny. And this is with the Masuda method too, because I had a Japanese Ditto that one guy who used to be a good YouTube friend of mine gave me, but he became an asshole. I don't really want to exactly say why, but that he gave me that, and Tepe hatched within 70 eggs, but mother freaking Noibat decides, nope, I'm not hatching for the rest of my life. That's what he was like. So I gave up that, and once that became a curse, the 7,000 eggs, after doing that, I gave up on Noibat and ran away from Giratina 999 times. Soft reset it for him another 300 soft resets, so that isn't much with Giratina, but with the 999 runaways, it should have added up, kind of, if you think about it. And then Cobalion would not shine, Trapinch, Gibble, Sandile, Dino, Shroomish, Phantom. There was a bunch of shinies I could not get, all in one progressive period, and it lasted so long. Like, since October 4th till whenever I got Blair, my Toucannon. October 4th was the day of my last shiny, which was a shiny Zubat that was female, I believe. And I quit after that because I couldn't find anything, and then I found Blair, and that's that was pretty much my Omega Ruby story ended. It ended with the most biggest letdown ever. I love the 3rd gen games, and I'm so sorry that I'm playing with my hair a lot. I don't understand. I'm just really tired, and it's really long. It is really getting on my nerves, going into my eyes. But yeah. Anyways, if you guys want to know more about my shiny hunting stories, this is going to be episode 1 of the shiny hunter story. I probably will do better versions of this because this is a really late video, and I want to make a video because I haven't made videos for you guys for a while, and I don't want to lose any of you guys as subscribers, but it's just like I've been trying to get the equipment I want, but it's just not enough money and not enough resources to, like, I'm in a small town now. I'm not in Guelph anymore, so it's really freaking hard to try and do everything. And I don't know, this is going to be episode 1 of the shiny hunters, or no, the shiny hunting episode of mine, like the shiny story. And I have plenty of different shiny stories to tell. I might just talk about a certain shiny that I caught that I haven't shown up on YouTube, and do it by that. Like, I could talk about how I got a shiny Ho-Oh and Reshiram, or explain why I haven't uploaded the shiny Suicune video live yet because GoPro won't work on the stupid laptop. There's many freaking reasons that there's many stories I have of these shinies that I've caught that I've never been able to show you guys. Never shown you proof that they're not cheated. I don't have a cheating device or anything. And anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day or night.